Why you should keep track of anime you watch. People have many reasons for why they choose to create a list of their shows. Some people want to be able to remember the shows that they've seen so that they can recommend it to their friends, like me. Others like writing reviews or contributing ratings to the greater anime community. And finally, some people just like adding completed series to their list, kind of like achievements. If you're just starting out in the anime community, maybe you've thought of just keeping track through a streaming site's list function. Or maybe you just decided an Excel spreadsheet is good enough for you. Why do people choose to use list websites? And what are the benefits to using them? I'll answer these questions in today's video. This is the question I often get from friends who are either just getting started in watching anime or perhaps only watch a couple highly recommended shows every year. So, why create a list? If you're the type of person who only watches Sword Art Online, Boku no Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, maybe you don't need to create a list. For people who only see 3 to 5 anime a year, or one anime at a time, it's much easier to keep track of what episode you're on, whether you enjoyed the show, and what the show was even about. For people that use only one site like Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, or Funimation on currently airing shows, it's very easy to keep track of what you've already watched and when new episodes are coming out. But many anime fans, once they get interested in watching more shows, whether it's just more shows per season or going back and finding an old classic, will run into a problem. If your cookies in history have been cleared, or if you're using a different device, you could be on the same website, trying to remember if you're on episode 200 or 201 of One Piece. And what day did that romance show come out this week? How many episodes behind are you on Jujutsu Kaisen? Creating a list alleviates some of these problems. If you update it regularly, it can help you keep track of what episode you were on and what shows you might have on in the back burner. Personally, the list has quadruple duty for me. It helps me keep track of what shows I'm watching. It helps me rate shows that I've completed by comparing it to others in the list. It also helps me find new shows in the same genre, and it also allows me to scan through the list if I want to try recommending a series to someone. Oftentimes, a simple ask for a recommendation with a genre suggestion will let me find similar shows that my friends might be interested to watch. So, why use a list website? If Crunchyroll, Funimation, Netflix, and Hulu all keep track of what series and anime you are watching, why would someone want to create their own list? The reason is that there's so many sources for anime. Here's a quick quiz. What website from the list above has Made in Abyss? The answer is none of the above. Made in Abyss is on Amazon Prime. And that's just the problem. It's not easy to sync lists across websites, especially since licensing means that each website has different anime. One could use an Excel or Google Drive spreadsheet to keep track since you could probably access it from anywhere. But honestly, it's much easier and nicer to just sign into an app or mobile website and hit the plus button to add a show to the list or increase the episode count from the main screen. Finally, it acts as a Wikipedia for the anime series, containing summaries, cast information, trailers, reviews, and other miscellaneous information for when I want to look something up about a certain series. Now that I've talked up the utility of using such a website, what are the options available? The two main options are Myanimelist and Anilist. Myanimelist, also known as MAL, or MAL, has been around much longer and has started integration with Crunchyroll, allowing you to click on the episodes directly from the site. It also allows you to purchase manga directly off the website, if that's something you want to do. Personally, this was my first website that I used to keep track of anime. I like the fact that you could use custom CSS to create cool themes for your lists. But approximately 2 years ago, they went down completely for 1 month to deal with the security vulnerabilities that they had, and they also added transactions to the website, like the previously mentioned ability to purchase manga. The fact that they went down without notice really annoyed me, so I went looking for a different website. And also, their app integration leaves much to be desired. Anilist is newer, but has a much more modern looking interface. The list itself isn't as customizable, but I can live with the lack of personality since it already looks so slick. It's super easy to use, and the database updates with new anime super quickly since it's all updated by the community. It's also integrated with a different website, anychart.net, which some people use to look up upcoming seasonal anime and share their picks for the next season. When Myanimelist went down unexpectedly, I was able to use a saved XML file of that list to import it into Anilist. There are also plenty of user-created apps that have integration with Anilist since most everything is open source. So I use a phone app called AL-chan to update my list on the fly. From my point of view, Anilist is the website that I recommend the most. However, there are other websites that have the same functionality that I haven't used, like kitsu.io, AnyDB, and Anime Planet. I can't comment on these since I don't have any experience using them, but if you like the look of these better, definitely go for it. At the end of the day, no matter what website you use, they all serve the same purpose: making your life as an anime fan easier and making it possible for you to discover new shows. I hope this video has given you some ideas if you aren't already using one of these. These websites are a great way to share your thoughts on shows with others and find other like-minded fans. Thanks for watching the video.